close friends on the way in, but several more people wore the green glasses. A scowling Carrie caught her eye from a distance, and Raine resisted the urge to roll her eyes. The senior had been nothing but rude to her the entire time at the school, but at least the other girl confined it to snotty comments and being difficult during student council meetings. Christy waited in the dorm room, pacing back and forth when Raine finally arrived. The bubbly blonde hopped off her bed and clasped her hands together, a bright smile on her face. "Welcome back. It's my favorite Campbell," she chattered. Raine opened her mouth to reply, but her roommate smothered her in a hug. Her words emerged muffled and unintelligible against the girl's shoulder. Christy pulled away and laughed. "Oh, sorry. What were you trying to say? Did I tell you about what I did during break? No, of course not. You just got here." Christy took in a deep breath, giving Raine a chance to speak. Raine smiled and put her hands on Christy's shoulders, holding her in place for a moment. "I asked if you know a lot of Campbells." "More than you think?" Christy moved over to her bed and sat, drumming her fingers on her knee. "Is everything okay at home?" "Yes, it's the same as always." Raine shrugged. "I like my old friends, but usually they want me to do a few magic tricks for them before we go off and do other stuff. See movies, that kind of thing. I'm still merely Raine to them, not Raine the witch." She exhaled a quiet sigh. "What's wrong? Do you need help solving something?" Christy jumped up. "This is just like a movie I saw. What was it called?" "Whoa, no conspiracies going on, and I don't know if anything is wrong. But an odd thought struck me. I'll always be close to them, but every time I go back, they talk about some new movie that came out that I haven't seen yet, or some new song." She chuckled quietly. "It's weird. Here, with the glamour and wards, we're cut off from the outside world in many ways. There are no phones except that old landline in the headmistress's office, and no radio, no TV, and no internet. I feel like I time travel when I go back home." Christy tapped her lip with a single finger in thought, almost looking calm. "You know, I never really thought about it that much. I have such a good time here that I didn't even notice that other stuff, but you'll go out to town more next year. That'll help." "Do you go out a lot? To town?" "Not much. I can get most of what I want in the Kamana, and it's a good place to take long walks, burn off energy." Raine couldn't help herself and smiled again at Christy. "Speaking of stuff, what's up with those weird glasses?" Raine glanced at the door as if she expected one of the wearers to stumble inside. "Oh, that?" Christy blew a raspberry. "That's only Arc 88. "Arc 88? Raine stared at Christy like she'd spoken Atlantean. "It's a game. An augmented reality game that came out at Christmas." Her words sped up again as she grew more excited. "You put on the glasses, and it changes things so you see different worlds. Not Orosarin, though, only different magical worlds. It's a role-playing game thing. You can fight monsters and stuff or simply build places." She tilted her head. "It's almost like portable Looper. There's no golden token, though, and it changes what you see rather than puts you in a fake place. I guess it's really not that much like Looper at all." She laughed. "Really? Why didn't I hear about it? Plenty of friends back home play AR and VR games." Raine gave her companion a confused look. Christy's mouth made a little O as she slapped her hands against her cheeks. "I get why you're confused now. It's a techno-magic game, and it requires actual magical ability to use it. Some company in Seattle produced it. One of the wizards involved in designing it graduated from the School of Necessary Magic. He said he got the idea from the goggles we use here for driver's ed." She shrugged, looking out the window and back at Raine. "I've heard that's way more fun in a place with higher background magic. Plus, the more people near you, the better it is. Something about how the glasses can connect to each other, so I imagine it'd be super fun at a magic school since we're so packed together." She smiled sheepishly. "I'd try it first in a wide-open space. You know, sometimes me and magic." "But a magical fantasy game?" Raine blinked. "This entire school is filled with magicals. What's the point?" "Plenty of non-magicals play games about non-magical stuff. Besides, why not have a little fun?" Her voice came out in a chirp. "You're right." She smiled. "I might have to try it out. I used to play an FBI-themed VR game when I was younger until Dad found out and stopped me." "Why did you do that?" "He said a 9-year-old shouldn't investigate killers." Christy laughed. "No wonder you investigated those missing druids in your first semester here." The door opened, and a weary-looking Sarah stepped through, followed by Evie. The new arrivals both toted their suitcases and dropped these hurriedly before the girls all exchanged hugs and greetings. Raine cleared her throat.